Welcome to the presentation, 35 Years of Research on Transactive Memory Systems, a Bibliometric Analysis. My name is Christine Gockel from SRH Berlin, University of Applied Sciences, and together with Sebastian Schnettler and Bryan, I worked on this project. Transactive memory systems are important for teams and organizations to function effectively. To be successful, they depend on the production, diffusion, and application of knowledge. A transactive memory system can help them to coordinate knowledge and exploit differences in expertise. There has been a lot of research on transactive memory systems. It started in the late 80s when Dan Wagner first described the concept. Then lab research on dyads and group was conducted. In the early 2000s, questionnaires were developed that enabled researchers to do field research in organizations, and later the concept had also been extended to organizations and to knowledge networks. The goals of this project were to analyze the complete TMS literature since inception until today, September 2021, with a mixed methods approach. Specifically, we described the publications and citations in the field, we used citation analysis, and we also mapped the intellectual structure of the TMS literature using bibliographic coupling. With this, we aim to detect informal research networks, which are also called invisible colleges. Those are groups of colleagues who focus on the same issues and refer to the same sources of publications. In this bibliometric analysis, we followed 5 steps. That means we first defined the corpus of the scientific literature. All publications about transactive memory systems were included. Then we performed a citation analysis. After that, we performed a bibliographic coupling analysis. Then we examined differences over time in focus of research. And finally, we examined co-citation networks. We used Bibliometric, which is an R package. Here you can see the annual scientific production. Research started relatively slowly in the 90s and then increased dramatically, especially during the last 15 years. And nowadays, it seems like every week another article about transactive memory systems comes out. So the corpus of the scientific literature that we refer to included 785 publications. We found this by searching for transactive memories in the Web of Science core collection. In the interest of time, I will have to refer you for the results of the citation analysis. That includes most influential publications, journals, authors, to the extended abstract. I have included these tables in this abstract. We then used bibliographic coupling, which is a form of network analysis, to map the intellectual structure of the transactive memory literature. That means in this network analysis, the publications in the original corpus serve as nodes in a network, as you will see later, and the ties between these publications are defined by overlapping reference lists. The more references two publications share, the thicker the tie between them. The visualization of this network includes the strength of the ties. Here are the results of our analysis. You can see overall 18 communities. 6 of them are relatively large and include more than 50 publications each. The rest is relatively small. Those are the communities from different fields such as nursing, ecological sciences, that also refer to transactive memory systems but that are not in psychology. We examined these 6 larger communities in more detail by using text mining and word clouds. You can see the word clouds from these 6 communities here. The first community focuses on transactive memory systems in groups. It's mainly social psychological research. The second one focuses on the link between transactive memory systems and team performance. The third one focuses on knowledge networks in organizations. It has a broader focus than the first 2 communities. Then the fourth community focuses on cognitive processes and TMS, such as distributing, remembering, retrieving the information. The fifth community focuses on TMS in organizations, but it has a management perspective as compared to the third community presented on this slide that has a network perspective. Finally, the last one looks at TMS in information sciences and other applied settings. Before I conclude this brief presentation, let me say that if you're interested in additional results, for example, in changes over time and in co-citation networks, please refer to the extended abstract as well or contact me. Here in this project, we present a very broad perspective on TMS research, and we complement existing meta-analyses and literature reviews. We show that the concept of TMS has definitely found its way into the mainstream literature on teams and organizational effectiveness, and it has moved over time from psychology to related fields such as management, information science. What this means is that TMS researchers seem to do a good job in communicating their findings to the broader community. We hope we showed that this approach enriches our understanding of TMS research, the various networks of publications, and differing theoretical perspectives. Thank you. Please email me if you have questions or comments.